Hey there, my friends. How are you all doing out there today? It's another beautiful day here in South Alabama. In fact, I just came in from taking a little bit of vitamin D a little while ago, which I'm enjoying. I haven't felt any sun on my skin very much over the winter, but anyhow, today I'm talking about how I do plant-based meal planning. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you before you even get real deep into here so I don't waste anybody's time. This may not be what you think. I'm not Mr. Organized. I don't have shopping list. I'm not sitting down, meticulously planning out 3 or 4 meals a day for the whole week. But I would say in my own way, there is a method to my madness. And who knows, it might help some of those people that aren't quite as organized either out there that just kind of, just eat and do it. My meal prep, my meal planning, all that kind of stuff obviously changed when I came back from Costa Rica to the States. Don't have those big fruit hauls anymore, and sometimes people, especially on Instagram, will ask me or ask me to do another food haul video or ask me to do a meal planning video or something like that. And I'm like, I can't do a food haul video because I'm pretty much here. I'm always shopping. So I'll at least tell you kind of how my rhythm goes when I'm out shopping. Bananas. Since I'm not in the tropics anymore, I don't always get the best tropical fruit. And so, in fact, like in the winter, sometimes mangoes and papayas and pineapple can be few and far between. So I've always got plenty of bananas here. And bananas are another reason that I'm constantly going to the stores. Like I would say in any given week, just on average, I go to a store because I've got 3 that I shop at. I'd go to a store at least 4 or 5, probably 5 days out of the week, if not 6. And I'm just always, when I'm cruising through, making sure I have a good stockpile of bananas here without getting too crazy. Another thing that I do always keep in my refrigerator because I'm about to do in a little while, I'm about to make a green smoothie. And I had planned to have a green smoothie today, but sometimes I'm just like, it gets to that last meal of the day. I don't feel like doing a lot of, preparation for food. So I just make a nice big green smoothie. So I keep the bananas around. I've always got some kale in the refrigerator. I usually try to keep at least 1 or 2 heads of red leaf lettuce in there. I don't get any more because I don't eat a salad every single day. And I'm really starting to focus on not having any waste. So I don't buy 4 or 5 or 6 of them. Plus I share space. I share a refrigerator with somebody. So it's not like all of it is mine. So I've always got bananas here, kale. I keep lettuce around. I'm looking over on my table right now. I do keep stocked all the time. I always have flax seeds, chia seeds, usually hemp seed. I'm out of those right now. But I'm always circling. Now at the beginning of the week, I will usually, or it's not necessarily at the beginning of the week. It just comes to when I get lower on supplies than I usually am, and I will shop a little heavier on one day. But let's just say I'm starting for the week, starting a new week. I go get a variety of vegetables. Like I'll say pick up some purple cabbage. I'll pick up some asparagus, which I've been getting really good prices on lately. I'll pick up some broccoli, maybe some Brussels sprouts. But anyway, I'll get 4 or 5 different types of vegetable. Oh, always collard greens. I almost always have collard greens in the refrigerator as well. And a lot of my shopping also has to do with my philosophy on eating like this is always getting as much variety and diversity. I'm afraid if I just did one big shopping session and just planned out too much that I wouldn't mix it up as much. So I'll buy those vegetables, say early in the week. And usually by Wednesday, Thursday-ish, I'm filling in a little bit. Maybe I've run out of one of those, or maybe I'm getting low on a few of them. So I go just buy another vegetable or 2 just to make sure, throughout the week that I'm eating plenty of variety. My beans, I've always got beans, and I generally always have a pot of beans. What I do with my beans, I buy them by the pound. I've got a couple of places where I can buy good organic dry goods in the area. So I almost always now buy my beans by the pound. I had some out of the can last week and it was kind of odd. Soak them overnight, do the cooking the next day. And when I cook mine, I generally will cook 3 days at a time. I'll take a pound of beans. Will make about 3 days worth of beans for me because I eat the beans every day. And once I make it, like say if I make a pot, actually I'm soaking a pot right now. I finished a pot today, soaking some beans overnight. I'll finish them up. I mean, I'll rinse them and I'll put them on tomorrow, and that will last me Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So always got beans in the house. I keep some other things around, like dates. Dates are a staple I keep in the house to use in salad dressings. I do keep some nuts around all the time. As I'm looking over on my table over there, I've got walnuts right now. I've got almonds, and I've got cashews. I need to use those almonds. I use walnuts. I use cashews a lot, but I don't tend to use those almonds as well. But one thing I don't do is and also too, I just keep what I'm eating at the time. I don't have really temptations anymore or cravings or whatever, but I just figure like, and maybe this helps other people, don't keep the stuff around. Just keep what you're going to be eating for the next few days around. And I realize if you're still here, I warned you ahead of time. If maybe if you're a mom and you've got a family and you're working and you got to do all that kind of stuff, this approach might not work for you. I understand that. But once again, like I say, there is a method to my madness, and it's worked for me. Like, I'm not sitting down, right? Like a lot of people like to do this writing down everything, and that's cool. I think there's a lot of value in there, but I'm just not a sit down and plan out my meal kind of guy, or I'm not a make that long shopping list and go buy it all for, like 4, 5, or 6 days. Although that's got its advantages too. Back in 2020 during COVID, when I was in, my mom's house, I did do one major shopping, and then I'd just fill in maybe one time during the week. But it was kind of odd for me, and I would always find myself wanting for something because that's just not my method. Didn't do it like that. I mean, I did do bigger food shopping days in Costa Rica just simply because, we had farmers markets down there, and I would go to a farmer's market all the time. But like I say, all my eating is just around what I need for me, what I think I need for my nutritional needs. Now, hey, we all argue about that. Somebody can argue about if I'm eating right, you're eating right, blah, blah, blah. But what I'm saying is I'm not just eating for entertainment or saying like, ooh, I think this would be good, or going by taste. I eat, to try to get all the things that I think I need to get in throughout the day. So anyhow, I'm going to cut it right there and not just ramble on and on. I hope this wasn't too disjointed. I hope you were able to take something away from that. And maybe people that are a little bit too much on the controlling side might move a little bit more, maybe not all the way to where I am, but a little bit more to the center, and just, kind of start instinctively shopping and knowing the cycle of how much you go through stuff. Especially if you're wasting stuff, because I see a lot of people that do these big shopping hauls, and they end up, produce goes bad or whatever. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you here when I see you. Peace.